What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It is finally here. The twice annual Forgotten Angels / Rapstar campout. Tonight is Thursday. I have been working many hours over the last couple of weeks to get all my work done, my actual professional work done, so I could get out there and have the least amount of stress possible. And here we are. It's that time. So we're all packed up. Obviously taking the Gold Wing out. I cannot put anything on the Triumph. Thursday night's always like the I call it the pre-party, but it's like when everybody's starting to roll in. Probably about half the people or a little more are already going to be there on Thursday. And then tomorrow, Friday, a lot more people are going to be in. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Oh, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button down below. It's the red one. Appreciate it.
Here we go, off into the wild blue yonder. I'm wearing my Vans tonight, which might not be a big deal to anyone. Not even a big deal to me, but when I ride my Gold Wing, I typically wear my steel-toe Justin boots. I know steel-toe is probably not the best option because if something happens and it bends back, it can cut right through your toes. But we roll the dice, baby. That's where we are. But at the campout, I don't like to have multiple pairs of shoes. Man, this is such grandpa talk. You guys, all of you are my adopted grandchildren. Even those of you who are older than me. Grandpa Mike. This is the 4th overall Forgotten Angels campout. And I went to last October, which was the 2nd one, and this past March, which was the 3rd one. And so far, they've just gotten better and better. And a lot of people are thinking that this one's going to be the biggest one yet. I have mixed thoughts on it. I don't think it is going to be as big as the one in March. I could be totally wrong, and I probably am, because I'm very good at being wrong about things. I think there's a lot of people who, if they were going to come to a campout, they would have done it from out of state. A lot of people, if they would have done the campout, they would have already been here, either October or April. And maybe they can't swing that multiple times. Now, there are people who I personally know and have met through the campout who live out of state, who are here this time, who were also here in April or March, and who were also here last October. So there are people who do swing it, but I don't think that's for everyone. But like I said, everybody's excited about it. It's just kind of hard to swing, a couple times a year to get out from whatever state you're in. Everybody's circumstances are different. But I'm 40 minutes away, so there's really no excuse. It was a close call, though. My work schedule the last 2 weeks, man, has just been, it's a lot. It's a whole lot, man, and I've just been working, later into the evening every night the last couple weeks just to make sure that by today I was completely done, which I'm not completely done, and only because there are a couple of follow-up questions that I have to wait until I get back before I can answer. But the bosses are cool with it. So anyway, who wants to talk about Excel and work and all that? We're going to have a fucking party, boys and girls. Hell yeah! Oh man, it smells like weed going through Tampa. Tampa just smells like weed in general. I know a lot of you guys like to partake of the sin spinach. So Thursday night, I'm trying to get out there before it gets dark. It looks like I'm going to be cutting it right at the edge of on time. I want to be able to set my tent up while I have some daylight. I mean, if I don't get it set up while I have daylight, I know we have plenty of artificial light out there, so I can be able to do that in the dark. But I'd like to get that set up and just not think about it again until it's time to break it down on Sunday. That's just me. I know you guys are. And what treat do we have for weather? Look at this. Look how gorgeous it is. On Thursday, had to look, October 27th, the year of our Lord. It is a nice and balmy 81 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Partly cloudy with a 15% chance of rain throughout the evening. This weather report was brought to you in part by WMBR 1976.5 on your FM dial. Next up, we have The Who from the 1969 classic. Don't even know any Who songs, so that kind of ends that joke right there. I think one really shitty part about getting out here, I don't like to record once it gets dark because, one, I use an action camera. I don't use a GoPro for off the bike. I use an Osmo action cam, the original one. And action cams, just in general, they're great when you have plenty of light out. They don't do very well in low light, low exposure. And if I did film anything at night, you're not really going to be able to see much. And I can correct some of it when I'm editing. I can give it some more exposure, but then it becomes like super grainy. Yeah, tonight pre-party. Tomorrow is the ride, the group ride. And that's where I'm going to be debating with myself, which once again means that even if I win, I lose. I'm going to have to debate whether I'm going to do that ride or not. I did it last October because it was my first camp out, the first Forgotten Angels camp out. I said, hey, let's partake in everything that's going on. Last October, the ride that I did with the whole group, maybe 300 bikes, maybe a little bit less. Oh, God, it was awful. I hated it because there's a lot of people who don't know each other. I'm going to play it by ear in the morning and see how I feel. Actually, I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to see what my closest friends are doing tomorrow. If they do it, I'll probably do it. If they don't do it, then I probably won't do it. If they're split, then I'm in no better position than if I just made the decision myself anyway. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're going to get on down the road. I'm going to try to record tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I've got the exposure to do it. I just don't want dark footage. I think you guys can appreciate that. So we'll see you down there one way or the other.
Morning. So it's Friday morning. Me, in my infinite wisdom, I rolled straight in here last night and I did not set anything up. So I got this big pile of shit there. I look and feel like shit, but I want to get this set up before more people start rolling in because it's going to get crazy and all this real estate is going to be gone. So I want to use up some of that real estate before I don't have much to choose from. Thursday night's a good night. What do we call it? A cog in the wheel said Thursdays are for homies. That's deep, man. We're going with that from now on. Thursdays are for homies. Hey, I want to show you something. Look at this guy.
Shoulder height. When I'm here, and I stop.
Yeah, baby.
There he is. Jack is getting ready to go over to Birds to do that ride back over here in a couple hours. I'm gonna ride solo. And it's not because I'm like holier than thou, but it's because I'm eating 2 breakfast sandwiches and I'm going to take my sweet ass time.
All right. The entire pack already went off to Bert's, and we're going, but I was delayed. Again, not because I wanted to ride by myself necessarily. I just wanted to feed my fat belly, and that meant that I were delayed. But we get to ride over with my man Phil Zilla, two-wheel goon. Tim, one of the Forgotten Angels, big man up here. He's going to ride with me. Going to ride 2 up. All these Harley Davidsons, I don't know if I can handle all this testosterone, man. Oh, you guys will see that I opted for my full cholo today. 13-inch dickies. Always bumpy through here because, it's a field. So, I guess, like I said yesterday, I both won and lost the debate with myself on whether I was going to do the group ride. So I just didn't do the group ride to there, just from there, which is fine. Got Tim on the back. I have not had a passenger on my motorcycle since the wife and I crashed, and it makes me a little bit nervous because, once again, I'm responsible for 2 lives, not just 1. And he's wearing one of those shell decorative only helmets. Not a big fan of those, but hey Siri, what's going on here? Hey Siri. So in most cases, Siri will come on whenever the hell she feels like it, even if I've not said her name. In this case, it's like when you call your wife's name and she looks at you and then immediately looks away like she's mad at you or something. That's what Siri's doing right now. I mentioned a few weeks ago how the east side of Tampa is like where everybody came to when they thought they were going to get away from the influx of people in the Tampa Bay area, but everybody had the same idea. So, and Valrico, where Forgotten Angels is, it's on the far east side. So it's always crowded out here. The line yesterday from this red light back was a good mile or so long. And I may or may not have bypassed that line of cars by riding on the shoulder. I ain't admitting shit. I'm just saying, the thought might have crossed my mind. I didn't shower this morning. They do have one shower available at the property. There's always a line for that shower at the campout, and I didn't feel like waiting in line. So I've got yesterday's layer of Florida, my gator skin grime, all over my body, and I can feel it mostly on my face. I guess I could have made an effort to like wash my face at least, but I'm gonna be dirty. I'm gonna be dirty head to toe, baby.
Stop one of one on the great tour of millions of GoPros and Osmos out here. You roll in this parking lot, it looks like a camera convention with everybody got their shit out, but that's the nature of the game. My man!
I don't have it on.
My man! I tried to get this earlier. He has one of the original yellow shirt of maintenance.
I mean,
And then after, well, the original it still has my fork seal, oil all over my gut and everything, but he bought this one, and then I decided I didn't like the design,
yeah.
and I changed it.
I don't need that shirt.
I've seen your work. I don't know, but yeah. He went to the same school of mechanicking I did, so I'm very familiar with that kind of work. If you learn how to mechanic on your bike from me, you're in for the long haul because you ain't going nowhere. Phil Zilla. You guys see Phil Zilla in my freaking Premiere chats almost religiously. This dude, and then he walked up to me this morning, and it's a camp out, right? So you got a couple hundred people there. I'm used to just saying, hey man, what's up? And he just kind of walks up. I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? He hands me a sticker. I'm like, fuck, I felt like an asshole because we interact like almost every day, but he hardly ever shows his face. But if you guys don't know Phil Zilla on Instagram, he does some YouTube stuff as well. Really good with this slow speed, like maneuvering, like really tight corners. I would never, ever be able to do that. I'm too clumsy and drunk most of the time. So, how did you ride down or did you drive down?
No, I trailered down.
Hey!
I had a short amount of time to get down here.
Although no stranger to the camera, I hope you guys are ready for the most beautiful thing this side of the bridge on from Tampa. Oh,
I'm quite confused.
I was born confused, baby. No, look at Parker. It was so great to finally meet her. She rode down with Chase. They came on their bikes for a little while, trained for planes, trains, bikes, and things.
I don't know, Bills.
It wouldn't be a Forgotten Angels campout video if we didn't have my man, Terrible Jesus, right here. You guys know Cog and Lil. You've seen Casper around. He just insulted my Goldwing, though. Actually, I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
He said my Goldwing looks shitty.
Yeah.
That's a testament to my mechanical aptitude, baby, right there. Are you leading the ride still?
No.
Thank God. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. No. He's absolutely right.
That's a big responsibility for anybody to do. I wouldn't want to do it either. Yeah. All right, we got it. Dirty Sanchez in the house today.
Yes, at the fishing pier, neither the stops, nobody gets off your bike. Stay on your bike, all right? So if you have to go to the bathroom, you got 5 minutes. If you haven't filled up your gas tank, take 275 north.
Here we go, off into the wild blue yonder once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is a hot and shitty October afternoon. It actually is pretty fucking warm. Woo, my turn, baby. We're going over the Skyway Bridge. I'm going to get some footage of that, of course. The Skyway Bridge is pretty. You head over there. If you guys, it has a kind of a tragic history, actually. So the Skyway Bridge has been there for a long time, decades. And back in the 80s, I don't remember what year, 84 maybe, it was super like hazy, foggy out, and a ship pilot taking his final test, I believe, rammed into one of the pylons, and the bridge came crashing down to the water. Lots of cars, people killed. I did not look up the official evaluation of that particular pilot's test, but I am going to assume that he didn't pass. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this ride on the Skyway, man, or on 275. Get over the Skyway, head up through the other side of Tampa Bay, and yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Dirty Sanchez back in action. My man Ben Dewey.
What's up?
He swiped these out of prison, cell block 4, brought them to me. Look at this. You guys remember? I mean, some of you guys are in areas of the country where these exist. Not koozies, but come and go. It's
the secret from out west.
It's the greatest. I wouldn't even call it West. It's like Missouri. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
Midwest. That's the greatest name for. I mean, I'm very familiar with coming and going, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is the original Latin lover right here.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? He's Roman. I'm Roman Catholic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not really. The joke's gonna get worn out, but this is definitely Wish.com Silent Bob right here. Look at him. He ain't even.
Yes, it is.
And he's not even seen a Silent Bob movie before.
Didn't fall asleep in the
Cheers.
Nope.
If there's one-
You didn't.
If there's one thing that most of us here are actually good at, it's drinking beer.
I'm
pretty good at drinking beer.
He is pretty good at drinking beer. Hey, we sang that a year ago. I sang that a year ago.
Yeah, you did.
That's awesome.
I don't know what I'm doing this year, if anything at all. But I wanted to show you guys Ben's fucking taco shell tent here. You guys right now have seen the meme. This won't age well, but white people taco night. We got our taco shells at the grocery store. All right, we are going to wrap up Friday now. Even though there's some shit probably going to go down later, I've been drinking these beers pretty much non-stop all day, and I just don't feel like even being awake anymore, dude. So we're gonna put the camera away for the night. I'm gonna make that decision while I still can. Morning. Probably a good idea that I cut the camera off when I did, because like I always say, man, no evidence is the best evidence. And last night was pretty good, but it's Friday. Friday's always a little more chill than Saturday. At least historically, that's how it's been. Everybody's kind of getting up, moving around. We've got my man Ben here with his lovely ensemble perfect for fall weather in Florida. The snakeskin tuxedo t-shirt with matching pink flamingo print shorts. Aaron with his flesh-colored clothes. I think what I'm going to do this morning, actually, because I noticed yesterday, this year is the year of the 1500 gold wing at the campout. We've got mine. I swear I've seen like 6 or 7 of the motherfuckers around. So I'm actually going to go capture as many of those as I can and see what's up with those. I love the 1500 gold wing. You guys know that. 1200 kind of sucks. To me, that's somebody else's treasure. But to me, I'm not feeling that 1200.
All right, boys and girls, you heard me say it, but now I got to live it. I've always said I've liked the Heritage, the Road King, and I said Super Glides before, but we're going to include wide glides too, as long as they look just like Sages. So, Parker, you guys know Parker from Whiskey Chaser's channel. That's his girl that came down from New York. They rode their bikes a little ways, put them on a train, got down to Florida, rode them the rest of the way here. So we're going to put my money where my mouth is and see how much I actually do like the Heritage. Oh, that's very straight up and down. Holy shit. Rumble and roar, baby. Harley Davidson, baby. Woo, hell yeah, brother. I think I would want higher handlebars, apes, but I do feel like, oh, now I know. So when we fixed the handlebars for my wife's Shadow, I noticed that it had Harley Davidson barcodes on them, and I wonder where they came from. These are them. These are the same fucking handlebars that's on my wife's Shadow. Speaking of roar and rumble between your legs, so this one isn't like insanely loud, but you can definitely feel the rumble right there in the taint, right there in the chode, man. The suspension actually feels pretty good. One thing I was worried about going from, riding, my last Harley was a road glide, and I rode a couple of his Road Kings. He's got a whole fucking barn full of them. One thing I was I was like, oh shit, this scares me. One thing I was wondered about was the difference in suspension. Like, the Heritage is a soft tail. How much difference is there on the Heritage than, a bike designed for some level of touring? There we go. Oh, it's got some horsies, baby. Hell yeah. See, this is also, I think this is my first time on a Milwaukee 8, the 114. This is fucking Nice, man. Woo! So my concern for me only, would be the height of this windshield. I would have to bring it way up because I'm getting a lot of buffeting on the helmet. This is surprisingly a very, very smooth ride, man. Holy shit, like I wouldn't imagine this was not a touring bike. So what I'm thinking about is if I get something like this, I like the big fairing. I really do. I like the Road Glide fairing. Obviously I love my Goldwing fairing. It keeps everything off me. I know windshields don't work exactly the same, but these bikes are just so much lighter, and I'm wondering, like, if I got something like this, you know, would I be able to accommodate my, well, phone holder, yes, cup holder? Am I gonna be able to put my cup holder on somewhere? I do like my cup holder. Here's one thing, man. When you're traveling, you're going over the road somewhere, you're bound to hit rain. And one thing that I like about the Goldwing, even more than the Road Glide, is that motherfucker, I don't get a drop. As long as I'm going highway speed, man, I'm not getting hit at all. I think if I could solve the windscreen issue without getting a giant hamster bubble, I could definitely see touring on something like this. But I guess I would have to actually tour with one first to see if that was something that I really could do. Yeah, I like this bike a whole lot, man. I like it. And, you know, when you ride a 1,000-pound Goldwing or an 850-pound Road Glide like I did for a while, you get on one of these, and even though it's a full-size big boy, big girl motorcycle, it feels like, I mean, so light. I'll trade you one slightly used, award-winning Goldwing.
Bring my bag, get the fuck out. Good, right?
Yeah.
Look at these fucking nerds over here, man. They're doing shade tree trivia. You have Mike Branch trivia. What's our first question?
What is the name of Mike Branch's weather channel? That's a good one, right?
I know that one.
I don't know it. It's WMBR.
MBR.
Okay.
Mike Branch rides. WMBR 1976.5 on your FM dial.
Were you born in 1976?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes
the
sense.
fifth month.
The fifth month?
1976.5 on your FM dial. Fucking dumb. Hey, you guys might have learned something here from kind of Mike the Barber. Kind of. Yeah. Do that again?
Oh, you smoking?
This is my second one of these fucking tobacco specials.
Oh, you like flavored cigars?
I
Fuck
do.
yeah. I used to date a
lot.
bunch of chicks that used to love smoking those.
You want to date me?
Nope.
Oh,
Where's your wife at, though?
she's coming.
I'll be the judge of that.
Wrong. One thing that I don't think I've mentioned yet on this video is that today's Saturday, and my wife has come up here on Thursday and Friday in the Jeep because she's had our grandson. Today she's doing her first solo ride. I've been tracking her location like a hawk this whole time since she left about an hour ago, and she's less than a mile away. So I want to get her on camera as she comes in. I'm so excited for her, man. This is fucking great. There she is, boys. Her first solo ride from North Tampa all the way to Valrico, Florida. She is right there. Woo! Look at this girl. Holy shit. Look at that. How was it, baby? Yeah? Okay, now we kind of got a brief glimpse when she came in, but talk to me just in general about your first ride by yourself.
You know, thinking about it before I left, I was a little bit nervous, but I'm like, what am I nervous about? Like, I feel like I've been doing fine. Stopped for gas all by myself. That was a success, and I didn't get it all over the tank.
Good.
And then once I started riding, like, it was fine. I was very, very aware of everything that was going on around me, which he's kind of prepared me for, I think. So it went really well.
I love it. I was watching her location like every 2 minutes. I was just checking, is she still going? Is she still going? So I'm so proud of her, man. She's a fucking badass biker bitch. I love it. I love it. This is great. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Who's that handsome man?
Sunday morning, last morning. It's already cleared out, actually quite a bit. This is a day where probably 95% of people are packed up and going home. Still got the tent set up. I think that's my least favorite part of coming out and doing these camping events. You got like 3 days of going hard, drinking, and then still Sunday morning you got to find the energy and determination to get everything put back together and going home. So been a good one. We'll talk some more on the helmet. We'll see in a bit.
Smells like slut in here. Hey, happy birthday. I heard Colleen told me. Take some of my sweaty pit with you. Bye, Tony. We'll see you next time, bud. I'm gonna weasel my way through the crowd. Get breakfast to go. Just kidding. But I do kind of want to say goodbye to people, so we're doing it from here instead of getting off. Oh shit, dude.
Love you, bud.
Love you too, man. We'll see you, bud. Yep. Hey, I'll see y'all. Yep. Always the hardest part of these big events. You're starting early? Hell yeah.
I love you so much, man.
Love you. Oh, love you too. Y'all be safe getting back home.
Hey, whenever you're ready to buy my heritage, let me know.
Hell no, you gotta break it in first.
I already did, Dad.
Okay,
5,000 miles whenever I get home.
nice. Bye, Gunny. Yeah, always the hardest part. Saying goodbye, because you spend, you spend several days with people. This is very similar to the conversation that I had last time on the way out. Except I think last time the weather was a little bit better, overcast. Oh, here we go. Nice and sunny day, late October, the year of our Lord, 2022, final morning of the Bright Star Forgotten Angels campout. It is a nice and cool 75 degrees outside. A beautiful day for the beach or a ball game with the family. This weather report brought to you by WMBR 1976.5 on your FM dial. That was actually extended. You guys got the director's cut there, man. Let's talk about this camp out just a little bit. Until yesterday, well, the whole weekend, everybody said the vibe was just really low. Not that it was a bad party. It's always a great party, man. It's always a great party. But compared to March, especially, holy shit, March was turned up to 11, baby. Compared to March and even last October, it was just really, really chill. I think once the wedding happened yesterday, I think that's when me and maybe a lot of other people realized maybe this was intentional, or maybe this is how it should have been. Dave and Cindy are some of the best people I've ever met. What if they didn't want it to be rowdy? And so it was intentionally kind of planned low-key. I think the focus of this weekend was the wedding, as well it should be. So I'm really happy that I got to be out there and not a part of the wedding, but just a part of the friends and family that were around. I really had a good time doing that. Now, I love the karaoke that we do on Saturday night. But last night, my sinuses have been jacked since Thursday when I first got out here. So I just wasn't feeling. I went to bed before karaoke was even over. Just really wasn't feeling well. Besides that, so the entertainment that they have, these guys are so good. They're very good songwriters and guitar players and artists. I think this was the third time in a row they had them, and I think they're a little bit too chill for too long, if that makes any sense. It's like everybody was just kind of wanting to go to sleep because the music was so relaxing. Great music, but it was so relaxing. It's like I'm not really bitching about it, but I would like to. This is my own personal opinion, obviously. I think I would like to see a little bit more pep next time in the entertainment. That's just me. I don't have any say in it, but oh man, if I met you here, this is again back in March. I said it. It seems like the more events I go to, the more people the more new people I get to meet, the more people that I met last time that I see again. And this weekend was great getting to see all the people that I interact with online, whether on Instagram or in my premieres. So I think we're going to get on down the road, man. I don't know how long this video is going to be. We did not have a Saturday ride like we did last time. So this video might be cut a little short. I didn't record any at night. Again, exposure sucks, and I wasn't feeling all that well. Anyway, I'm rambling still. Thank you so much for coming along. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, see you later.
Mm-hmm.